What if you could access Sublime without stopping your flow? Without having to go onto the internet with just one keystroke? Now you can, with Raycast Sublime integration. Let me tell you how it works. So, first off, what is Raycast? Good question. It's a launcher that you can use for all sorts of stuff on your Mac. But importantly, we just launched a Sublime extension right on Raycast. So let me show you how it all works. First, you download Raycast. You can do that from raycast.com. Here you can see me downloading it. I'm going to take you through the whole process. There it is. It's downloading. And now let's open up Finder here and check our downloads. There it is, Raycast. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Then take this, move it into Applications. Now we have it in Applications. I'll go there, find it, hit Raycast, and yes, of course, I want to open it. Wow, look at this. It's like some kind of monster clawing at you, but it's not. It's your Mac, but better. Now you go through the setup. I'm going to just kind of zoom through this, but Raycast can do all sorts of stuff. You don't need to know about any of it besides Sublime, but let's just blah, blah, blah. Let me show you. Okay, here, this is important. You want to pick a hotkey that you will remember and be able to use. So Option Space is what they have set up. I'm going to stick with that, but you can change it if you want. This will be the key that you hit in order to bring up Raycast, aka bring up Sublime. So now we hit continue, blah, blah. You might have to grant some access. I've already done that. Now, okay, ready for takeoff. Hit there, I'll hit Option Space, and wow, confetti. Now, this itself, we are inside of Raycast. So whenever I hit Option Space, I am now inside of this quick launcher. What we need to do, let's check our instructions. We need to access the Raycast store. So we can do that by opening Raycast, hitting store. I hit enter. Welcome to the store. Thank you. Then we type in Sublime. And there it is. New. Nice. So we hit this, hit enter on that. I hit enter to install the extension. And we're in. Now we have, let me open up Raycast from the beginning here. We hit Raycast, and if I just type in Sublime, now I've got all my options here for anything I can do. But first we have to authenticate Raycast and Sublime so that they know how to talk to each other. So you can do that by hitting Open Library or really anything that you want. Let me hit enter. It's going to say sign in with Sublime. Sure, no problem. Now that that's signed in, let's check. And now if I go back to Raycast and I type in Sublime, I hit open library, and there it is. But we're not going to need to open our library because we're going to be able to do so much from Raycast. Let's scroll down on my handy dandy instructions. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. So let's say first off, you have a great idea as you're working on something and you come up with a cool idea like, oh, maybe it'd be cool if, they served ice cream before dinner. And so you say, well, I got to remember that. And you wanted to save that without stopping the flow. That clearly got you to that genius idea. So you would hit Sublime, you would go down here to save text, and then you just type in text. Serve ice cream before dinner. Add to collection. Yeah, great. I add it to, I probably have a ideas collection. Great ideas, actually. Perfect. I'm not going to make it favorite or private. And then here we can see all I have to do to add it is Command Enter. I do that, saving text, and now that's inside of Sublime. We can even check. We open the library here. You can always click on things too. Serve ice cream before dinner. Great ideas, actually. Nice. So, okay, we can also save links. So let's say I want to save this Raycast link as something to have in my library to access in the future. Well, I open up Raycast, I type in Sublime again, and I go to Save Link. And what's cool about that is it'll auto-populate the link that you have open right now. So I'm gonna add it to, that's a great idea too. I can add it there, I can add it to sites. I think I have some collections about websites, little sites doing cool things. Nice. So now I've added it to both of those. Command Enter, and now that's saved. You can do the same thing with an image. I'll show you guys that one now. You can save image or file. So we can go here, select a file if you have something on your computer. I know I have this Taking the Leap. I can grab this Austin Kleon image, hit open, add a note if I want to, add it to whatever collections I want, and hit save, and now that will get added right into Sublime. That's all for adding stuff into Sublime. We can also bring stuff. That's all for adding into Sublime, but we can also search Sublime and find what we need. So let's say I bring up Raycast and I need some ideas. Let's say I'm working on a pitch deck about this ice cream before dinner thing, and I want some ways to show how that'll increase creativity because it'll be on like a sugar high. And so we'll do Sublime, and I'll go right to search, and then I can hit creativity, and now I have access to all of these highlights that have to do with creativity from Sublime more broadly. But let's say I want to go right only to my library. I want to make sure, I want to see my highlights. Well, now this is just my library's highlights, including images. We've got books here. We've got all sorts of stuff. And for anything, I can just hit enter and then be taken to Sublime if I wanted. You can also use related cards engine right inside of this extension. So you hit related cards here, and you can put in a link, or we can put in some text, like put in creativity, show related cards, and now this is going to show me some nice related cards that have to do with creativity. So that's kind of it. I think this is really cool and exciting. I think it's a very cool, exciting way to make Sublime a bigger part of your workflow, but without making it feel so much like work and making it feel a lot more like flow. Enjoy. Have a good time, everybody.